that means 5 splitters. If you only did 4 splitters, you'd pull off 2.2. 3 splitters, 6.6. 2 splitters, you'd be pulling 2. And of course, 1 splitter, you'd be pulling the full 60. I call it the awesome siphon. And it's really simple. And if you can't afford to use it, just disconnect the thing going to your belt that's feeding your awesome sink and it's turned off. Check the awesome sink here. We got 1 coupon. I'm not making a lot of coupons, but hey, the thing is, I am making, you know, I'm making something. There's always something going in. But not much. Well, the thing is, you can't really go by point gain per hour because every item gives you a different number of points, and each coupon costs more points. I mean, but I mean, so I don't know. It all depends on what I'm having to do. What there's not going to be. I mean, I can look at this, and you can see it's gone down because I've been pulling a lot of stuff into work. I'm only doing, just a few things. So now, when I have more belts, different types of belts, and and things I can start making more and having more things working, then these containers will fill up, and when they fill up, then a whole bunch goes in. Yes, but you're throwing things directly into it, not use. I'm taking excess or not excess. Well, yeah, I'm just taking a little excess of my production. I'm not manufacturing directly into it. But and see, I'm using like my plates. Where are my plates? Yeah, I'm barely making any extra plates. Yeah, see, it's just barely making any. All right, we need a little more concrete to finish off that flooring. And then we'll be able to work out my uh, modular frames. Never can remember the name of that. I picture it in my head and everything, the cube, square, and everything. I'm like, well, but it's called what? Modular frames. Let's just take all that. I really want my golf cart, but I'm about 5 coupons away from it. Uh, what's really nice is you have modular frames, heavy modular frames, and now they've added versatile networks. You definitely can't just say frames. Yeah. Hello, Rotor. But I need to. Well, the nice thing is I'm catching up. I've caught up to my storage containers, so that's good. And once I get this done, I'm going to make a space up here for my hub. I think I should bring my hub up now. Ah. Oh, look, a slug. I didn't remember. I didn't get that slug. Where am I gonna put my train? It'll come up here eventually. I got plenty of room, but it'll probably come around the back here, just like it did before. Oh, of course. Well, the passenger will go to the top floor. The offload will go down to the 3rd floor. What we got in here? Good stuff. But let's store first. So we're going to go bring the, well, actually, wait. Let's make some more room up here. So let's see. Makes sense. Do you do a single rail or a double rail system? I started a single rail. But I moved it to a double rail, so it will be a dual rail system, and I got a plan on something different for that too. That moment when you're doing the math for 60 rotors a minute, and you realize that you need about 1,500 screws per minute to make it. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. How about when I did out in the desert, I did my 25 turbo motor per minute manufacturer. And the big thing is, I succeeded in building my 25 turbo motor per minute manufacturer. It took the entire desert because it was all laid out linear. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd been saving my videos my VODs and putting them on YouTube like I am now, because then I would still have that. But I wasn't at the time. All right, let's go put the concrete away. Now let's go get the hub and bring it up here. Actually, we're not going down right there. Hey, Corey, what's up? How you doing today? I'm just worried that when I connect it to power, it's going to kill your coal generator. Yeah, well, I've got a biofuel thing over there. I can cut off my generators and get them back on. I may need one biofuel to get it primed. I had an elevator frame hooked up to both the sink and the elevator last night. Ran by. That's cheating. Doing good. Thanks again for the YouTube vids. I've been watching, keeping up currently on the last part of episode 3. Cool. I won't be able to carry all of that. But let's take what I can. What do we got in here? Actually, wait. We need to... Ooh, wait. No. Whoa. I can do this. Confirm. Research finished.
Tool belt has been expanded.
I know it's cheating, but I'm lazy and after work, so I'll make up for playtime with AFK grinding. For me, when it tripped, it was because I was pulling too much fluid out of buffer. Well, mine had tripped because I only had one water extractor. I knew I needed to go up to 2, but I didn't think I was anywhere near drawing enough, but I did draw enough water and it overheated and tripped it. So now I have this, so we can do that. That gives me an extra thing. Let's go ahead and put you away, cause we have to go check the doggos. Hello, doggos. What you got for me? You're giving me limestone. What about you? Nuts. Nuts are better than limestone. I just OC'd the water pump so I could keep it up to overclocked. I haven't overclocked anything yet. But water will be one of the things I'll overclock. Okay. Let's move the hub up. Oh, we'll swing by and when we get see how we're doing on plates. Actually, the worst thing to overclock is power generation. Hands down, worst thing to overclock is power generation. In patch 1, in the first iteration of the game, the only thing that you should have ever overclocked were resource nodes. Everything else, you lost resources by overclocking. It took more resources to overclock than it did to build something new next to it. They changed that in a couple of in patch 2 to where the only thing you fall behind is with power whenever you're doing that. But it is still and always has been, when you overclock a power generation, you're better off. You're using more resources to get less power than if you built another generator. Never overclock power. Hello, Mr. Hub. I always forget which side is which. Alright, let's go ahead and get the question marks out of the way. Oh yeah, there's no map in here to get a question mark out of. Water is the same now as power. If you overclock water, you don't. Well, the thing is, if you're on a small lake, you may have to overclock power because you won't be able to put a my invisible cloak is falling down. You won't be able to put down another water generator or water extractor. That makes me wonder when the water pipes, because you can max transport 300 per minute per pipe, and if you're over the water, I'm guessing that there will eventually be Mark II pipes, just because the same way with miners right now, your Mark III miner goes more than the last. You can't overclock it all the way. And nuclear, one pipe per nuclear plant. Because a nuclear plant, last I seen, I haven't looked at it, it took at full power, it takes 300 cubic meters per minute, which means everything you can do. So one pipe per plant. Alright, so let's go with organization. Let's go get some more junk and bring it up. I've got 5 coal plants running off of 2 water extractors, and that will be enough water and a little extra to keep them from going out. I would suggest that if you do multiple coal plants and you come in, bring your water in and branch it in instead of branching it in at the place that it's needed, branch it in one spot before, just for safety's sake. That's what I would do. And drop a bio. We'll just take you. Take you. Any more? How are we doing on space? One of my power trips just annoying. Yeah, that's why, it if you plan it ahead of time, safety sakes, your power can trip because of something you do, but it won't trip because of loss of cooling water. Oh crap, I forgot. Oh well. Okay, let's do this. One storage container. Store everything. Take it all. We'll run up and throw this in the grinder. That way the grinder can just grind away for a while. Yeah, it's whenever you first turn them on, whenever you first do it. Anytime you first turn something on, you get a spike. Okay, I have a problem here. I have to come back and check. Well, it all depends on your efficiency. If you're at 100% efficiency, it's going to have a smooth amount of power. Then let's just do this. Yeah. But starting and stopping is due to efficiency. Like, why are these things starting and stopping? Because they're running out the ingots. I'm having ingot troubles. I'm not getting the ingots that I need. It needs 60 per minute, and it's not getting 60 per minute. I have to find out why it's not getting 60 per minute, which when we come back over here, I think I know the reason why it's not getting 60 per minute. I know exactly the reason why it's not getting 60 per minute. It's not getting 60 per minute because I'm an idiot. I'm making 120 per minute, but it's bottlenecked. Which that bottleneck is screwing up a lot of things. Which I'm going to grab every one of these that I've got. And I don't know whether it's going to be enough. Well, like I said, if your plant is running at 100% efficiency, you're not going to have a power spike. So you're doing 30, 30, there's 60. That's 60. So from here on out, we've got to go with now we got to get down to the next level. I've got enough to get it the rest of the way. There's a problem here. Oh, there it is. I got it. Woo. And one last. That takes care of my problem with my ingots. My factory right now has a huge bottlenecks. I know that, but I need the parts to build. Get it? Yeah. Well, the way my builds work, unless the only time I should have ever had a blinking yellow light on any of my production machines was when my storage was full in my old build. But in this, storage never really gets full. Okay, now we've got, oh no, wait a minute. We're missing ore. Why are we missing ore? Why does the ore stop? I think I screwed up on power somehow. I did. I killed power to it. Is there any... Man, did I screw that all up when I messed with my power over there. But we're good now. I need to refill my water glass. Be right back. But yeah, I was messing up whenever I did when I was deleting things down below. I didn't realize that I'd run the power all the way over straight like that. Because my coal power plant is actually a temporary coal power plant. So, yeah, I kind of messed that up, but hey, we're good. We're good. Things will get taken care of. But yeah, I like to keep an eye on the beacons. Because like I said, in my old build, the only time a beacon should be yellow, blinking yellow, was when storage was full. And with the Awesome Sink and everything going into that, my production keeps going. So when I saw blinking yellow lights, I knew I had a problem. Greetings! How are you today? And welcome back. You too, Raz. Thanks for stopping by, and you have a good one. Alright, we can throw that in there. We can throw that in there. We can throw that in there. There we go. Now let's go clean up some more stuff down below. It'll be a little while before I stop getting the blinking yellow lights now. Have to get everything back to running again. See, that's the way it should be. Just a solid green light. Wait a minute. Why did you flip over? Are you running too? Oh, yes, you are running. So, yeah, that still's kind of... It's messed up because I ran out of ingots. Okay, yep. Watching on the phone because the PC is down. Ow! What'd you do to your PC, man? Yeah, I need to do an Awesome Sync setup similar to that at some point, but I need to get a proper build going first. Well, what I did was everything that you saw down below that I was tearing apart was my early build so I could do this. Now, I got a lot of rods here, I'm sure. Yep. Actually, how many rods we got here? We got a full set of rods there too. Do my doggos have anything for me? Grass. You bring me a Samor, huh? Well, I'll get rid of that. I'll pick up the grass from you. You gave me a Samor. I wonder what the Samor does in the Awesome Sync. I just turned it off. I really need that. Golf cart. When your build is this big in space, out, you know, in area, let's say, in acreage. I mean, it's not big yet. Well, it kind of is, but not to me. But in acreage, that golf cart would come in handy right now. I'm gonna hold on to the Samor. Let's go get some more junk. So I feed power from the hub, PC, and fry the. I'm in the nude desert, and I have the hypertube network. I leave the golf carts at each end where I'm moving around. That I can understand that. Don't have hypertubes yet. I will make extra golf carts to leave, you know. I'll set up like a parking area for them in certain areas. Or better yet, because hey Imperio, Here's the thing, something to remember about your golf carts. If you set up like a parking area at different places on your base for them when you're moving back and forth, you could actually set up an autopilot to take them back to that. So whenever you get out of it, just turn the autopilot on and let it go back to the parking area, so you don't have to worry about it. There's another guy. I don't know if he's in here right now. Uh, the Salad Dodger. He set up a room, and he's got it's a glass cased room with a golf cart running all over the place. I called it a Roomba. It's my original design for my siphon. I know that the internal LED is light power cord unplugged. Ugh. What am I doing? Whole thing was to come down here and get this thing out of the way. Actually, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to make one quick adjustment here into my plan. Because I screwed up and emptied out my iron over here. I'm going to go throw some extra in just in case it screw up again. There we go. Interesting. This is not making any sense to me. Actually, oh crap. I just screwed myself. I screwed myself. I just put iron in the coal plant. I mean, in the copper plant. Okay, here we go. Fail. We failed. Yeah, stream would be over in about 15 or 20 minutes, somewhere around there. I gotta fix this thing that I screwed up. Copper. I might have caught it in time. Okay, so logistics, conveyor. I gotta go do some yard work too. Have a good one. You have a good one too, Stealthy. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. I might have just saved myself with that. Of course, I'm gonna. Let's go ahead and get rid of the rest of my iron by going. Oh, you're at 100. You're not, though. Now you are. And we'll put you at 100. And we'll put you at 13. Did you do anything that could have caused panic or something such as update? Alright, now. We got that back and running. We got that back and running. Good. Nice solid green lights. Like nice solid green lights. Yeah. I think today's video will have to be split into 6 parts instead of 5. Since I started almost an hour early. Alright. And we should be able to get rid of this guy now. Yeah, see, here's where I screwed up. Actually, we can bring that back for now. We'll just plug it in. To there. That means I can get rid of this. No. Well, no, I can. We can still be good because I can take that and connect it there. Okay. There we go. Now these two guys can go away. What we got left over here? And there. Still got a lot of wire there that will end up, all this stuff will end up going into the awesome sink. Alright, you still got some stuff in you. Because you'll just keep making You're already made up of wire, so we're good there. Okay. And we're about full. That means time to head back up. We've cleaned up most of my low rent district has been cleaned out. So that's good. Now I just need to make more plates. Let's check and see how the status quo is doing now. You're hurting on screws. But that would be because I screwed up the influx. But we've got 2 guys working screws, or just one? Just one. I mean, you only got 1 making rotors, right? So let's just go ahead and help the screws build back up by doing that. You're making plates, so you got plenty of screws to make your plates now. How's the rotors doing? Solid green is good. Yes, you're good. So that's fixed. Solid green is good. Blinky. But it's a problem with the ingot still, which should be correcting itself. Why are you stopping like that? That's better. I don't know why it was stopping like that. Now it's working solidly. I think I know why it was doing that. And that is because the way I set it up was like this, and it's doing that. And it's screwing things up. Where if see now, so I'm so I don't know whether that'll actually affect it over time, but from now on I'm going to start building them. I will make that piece there so I can get my lines right, but then I'll come back, delete it, and rebuild it. Alright, we don't need those or those or those. And boom, boom, boom. And there. Sort that out. One more to grab. Grab. Come on. Grab. And put that in. Okay. Alright, so we're doing on rotors. I might be able to go ahead and clear that thing out. One rotor. That's not good. Okay, that's better. That's better. I can go ahead and do that one and get that tier filled out. And once I get my production up better, jump pads. Let's go ahead and select that milestone. Sadly, we don't have a launch pad.
Several buildings aimed at factory traversal can now be accessed in the build menu. Caution is recommended during use of these products.
Okay, so now we're up to tier 3. Vehicular transport is one that we definitely need next. Or basic steel. I think I'm going to do vehicular transport next. Which means I need modular frame making. Which is my next thing I'm going to be making anyway, is modular frames. I need more reinforced plates and rotors to make the assemblers for those other things. So what I will do is modular frames. Modular frames. There's going to be the rub right there. Modular frames is going to require me to have reinforced plates, which means I'm going to have to increase my reinforced plates, which means I've got to have more reinforced plates to increase my screw production. So, got to have one for the other. I could cheat and run offline, but I'm not going to do that. Let me double check my okay, you're making sheets. You're making rotors. Now this guy is going to be the problem. Modular frames require 3 of these per minute. I'm making 5 per minute, so I'll be able to make it with what I got. Okay. Woo. So, the first thing I got to do is make a plant to build frames. Once I get the frame plant going, then we'll be good to go. Slow, but good to go. I'll be able to do vehicles. Then I can start going out and finding hard drives. I can set up, I can start getting oil going. Of course, I don't have oil unlocked yet, but I will be able to. It's getting dark. Getting dark. I meant to take a picture of my siphon and I didn't. Okay, well, it has been almost 6 hours. Who is actually streaming this game today? Let's take a look. Anybody we know? Well, let's hit the... Ah, yes, I see somebody. So, I like to end my streams with a raid. And today, let's raid TGC Deadman. He was in here earlier. So let's give him a raid. Tomorrow, we will continue this. And I will start off with making modular frames. And we'll see where it goes from there. But today, did a lot of work today. Got some good things going. Get that low rent district mostly cleared out. Thank you there, Halta. I hope your computer problems get fixed. I couldn't help with the conversation, so I just let y'all have the conversation. I don't know anything about that stuff. So, until tomorrow, thank you. I'd like to thank the 8th Spectre for the follow and Mad World for the raid. But let's raid Mr. TGC Deadman and see what goes on with that. So, see if this thing goes through. It did. So, let me get, there we go. So, until tomorrow, y'all have a wonderful day.